Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about corporate culture. So what is a corporate company? What is a culture in a corporate company? What does a typical day looks like? What are the pros and cons of working in a corporate culture versus a startup? So that's the video for today. Let's get started. Now, many people ask me, so what is a corporate culture? What's the difference between a corporate company and a startup company? So a corporate company is nothing but an entity which probably has a few hundred thousand or few hundred million in terms of rupees or dollar, doesn't matter, as revenue or sales. They probably will have multiple layers in an organization. They will have a proper structure, they will have a HR, they will have a finance, they will have a sales team, they have an operations team. They may also have a lot of multiple offices. It can be an Indian corporate, which means they will have multiple offices within India. If it is a multinational corporate, then they will have offices maybe around the world. Like I work for a multinational company and we have over 100 offices all over the world. A corporate company will have a lot of things defined, a lot of things very structured. That's the most important thing about a corporate company. Now, many times these procedures or the structure is even certified, like ISO certified. You must have seen, we are an ISO 9001 certified company, which means it's pretty much like a corporate company. A lot of people start off very small, but eventually it becomes a corporate. So that's what a corporate looks like. A startup will not, of course, have all of these. Now, what's the pros and cons between a corporate culture and a startup culture? Now, I'm talking about a typical corporate culture. So, usually what happens is things are very defined. Things are not very fluid. You won't have a lot of freedom in general. If you're, for example, in a sales role, you can't just go and do operations. Now, this is now for a standard company I'm talking about. There are a lot of exceptions, including in my company. I'm encouraging people to work across departments and learn various things. In a startup, you won't have the bandwidth for one person to just do one thing because they may not have a lot of money. So you may end up doing a lot of things. Whereas in a corporate, at least, things are defined. So for example, if you are a person who likes structure, you want everything to be given to you, told what to do and how to do, then you can join a corporate because things are defined. Things are a bit more standardized. When you start the job, what kind of role you have to do, what is your day-to-day duties, what's your targets, everything is most likely defined. Whereas in a startup, it may not be always true. Now again, I'm giving a very generic example. There may be companies which can be very structured and a startup, or a non-structured corporate as well. There are those companies that I have seen as well. So that's the most important thing is, the standardization is not necessarily in a startup. So that is kind of the cons for a startup. But then the startup gives you a lot of freedom, which can be a pro as well. In a corporate, it's not the case. So that could be the pros and cons there. Now, the other pros and cons is also in a corporate, most likely they have good financial stability. They will be paying your salaries on time. They will have a leeway even if there is no sales for a long time, maybe 6 months or 1 year. They may be able to handle employee benefits and things like that. Whereas in a startup, it may not be the case. If they're not well funded, then there could be a problem. So if you want to join a startup, do check who are the founders, what's their funding, how much of backup they have, how is the support structure they have. Because if the market goes bad, then a corporate may be able to support for a bit more longer time. Of course, the pressure of achieving targets is definitely there in a corporate and in a startup. And again, depending on the kind of culture the company has. So if you want to join a corporate, which gives you a lot of flexibility, it's also possible. Again, do your homework. Find out the kind of corporate culture they have, the kind of leaders they have, how do they drive these kind of things. Now, what does a typical day in a corporate company will look like? When you are starting your job or starting your day, you're given a proper Outlook or email access, a calendar to work on. You may have even an established client base that you can actually go. Your targets are set. How many customers you have to meet, how many sales units you have to bring. If it's operations role, it would all be defined as to where is your customer, what's their contact details. You typically will have a boss who will be reviewing the performance with you on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. You may have a super boss, you may have like a regional structure. You may have a branch or operations in a particular city that you're working in. The reporting can be very structured. You may report to a local boss, and then you may have another boss in the head office. Head office in a corporate function is usually there to support the organization around the country. Now, in a startup, if depending on how big they are, it may be different. But in a corporate, as I said, you may have multiple layers. You will have a HR department where you can go and talk about the HR issues. Similarly, for payroll, you will have a payroll function which will take care of payroll issues and stuff. You may even have unionized organizations, which can be beneficial if you like it. So again, the typical day will be far more defined and far more structured. There is, of course, corporates also have a bit of a negative name in the market that they have a lot of highly experienced people. They may not necessarily encourage young talents. They may get insecure with new people coming. They may be insecure even with people from another industry coming to their company. So these are things that you need to find out beforehand if you want to join a corporate. Again, there are companies which don't follow these as well and still running a very established corporate as well. That's what a typical day in a corporate looks like. Now, how do you decide, should I join a startup or a corporate? Like I said, depends on your type of person, and do your research on the corporate and the startup. You can find a good startup which can have a good structure as well, or you can find a good corporate which gives you the freedom as well. So do your homework, do your studies, find out the information, and then do it. Nowadays, I see a lot of young people think that, startup is the only way I can grow. I don't agree with that 100%. There are a lot of companies managing it in a very different way and giving a lot of opportunities. For example, I worked in a corporate. I had opportunity to work in 4 different countries. I worked in Australia, Vietnam, Malaysia, and now in India. Now, in an early stage startup, you may not have this opportunity. That's another thing that you can think about. You may have structured development programs for developing people. You may have regular interventions from head office, checking on your well-being, checking on your growth. So a lot of benefits are there in a corporate. Everybody is talking about startup, but I want to tell you, corporate can be and is amazing. Just choose the right company, do your homework, and I'm sure you can rock it here as well. Tell me in the comments, what's your experience of working in a corporate or a startup? Am I right? Do you feel there is anything I missed out? Do share in the comments and let me know your thoughts as well. I really loved sharing this topic with all of you. Till I see you next time, stay fit, stay positive, keep chasing obscene success. Thank you.